Hello everybody, it's T-Ball here at Tadpole Superhero, and today we are playing The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. Last week, we did so much stuff last time, oh my gosh. We got our fancy green duds, we got a shield, we got the goddess sword, we learned how to turn it into a lightsaber, we used a sky pad to go to the surface with our transportation app. Yeah, and now we are here in the sealed temple, which is really cool. I've never looked at the roof before, actually. Look at that. You have these beautiful skylights. Some of them are busted out. We've got a ray of light shining down on something strange is over there. So let's go check it out and continue on our journey to rescue Zelda, or to find her, because apparently she's part of a great journey as well. We're the chosen hero. She's the sacred spirit maiden. Okay, let's just start the episode. We got a super old lady with a pendulum braid and a very tall teepee of a cloak. Link gets so many titles in this game. Child of Fate, chosen hero, the one descended from the clouds. She's just been sitting there for years. Where does her food come from? Did the birds outside bring her food? I don't know anything. Alright. Built by the goddess herself an eternity ago. This is actually like the exact spot that she descended, I think, is what she said. She fell through the roof. Well, that's no good. I mean, but what's a hero without an evil power to destroy? Faron Woods. So, in Twilight Princess, they introduced, for whatever reason, they introduced new names for regions. So we used to have Din, Faror, and Nehru, and now we have Faron. For Faron Woods, we have Eldin instead of Din, and we have Lanayru. I'm not sure why they started at in Twilight Princess. I hope Din, Faror, and Nehru make a comeback, though, because I like them. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. You meet them in the Oracle games, which I have started playing. You also find them in Minish Cap, which is really cool. Spoiler alert for everybody! I'm just kidding. It's not really a spoiler. Alright, so we got a thing. You can place beacons on your map, which I really enjoy this system. So now it's there. What you'll find out after you close your map is that you can see it outside. This is very helpful, especially above the clouds, for marking specific islands when we need to travel to them. There's a treasure chest that gives us stuff. It's really cool. And she unlocked the door with her braid of pendulum, her metronome braid. Go bravely. I will indeed. Alright. So we got a treasure chest. Treasure chest. It's got a revital. That's what the purple potion is called. The purple people potion. It fully replenishes your shield gauge and restores 4 hearts. The red potion, the health potion, restores 8 hearts, which is why I prefer that one. It's really not that hard to keep your shield intact. But if you do have trouble with it, you know, I'm not like trying to insult you or anything. If you do have trouble with it, then they got a cool potion for that. And you can also head back to Skyloft and repair it. So here we are. There's our beacon, the blue light shining into the sky. Pretty cool. I like it. Okay. One thing, you'll see the shield come out sometimes randomly. Way to go, Link. Way to be prepared. But the reason that happens is the nunchuck shake is very sensitive. Like, I barely moved it there, which does help in combat situations because it's good to be able to quickly shield bash, but sometimes your shield just inadvertently pops out. So just be aware of that. We got some bokoblins. Those were introduced in They were introduced in Wind Waker, but this design is very similar to the Twilight Princess design. They're attacking a Goron. Alright, so we got an enemy. You'll see from these enemies that they're blocking your sword in different patterns. So he just blocked my sword. Alright, we did it! That usually actually takes me a lot longer most of the time, but not this time for some reason. I'm on my A game, guys. I brought my A game today. I'm ready for this. This Goron is my buddy. I love this guy so much. He's so funny. Something fascinating. I love fascinating things. I want to be fascinated. Tell me a story, Goron, buddy. Yep, Gorko. He always, blah, blah. He always, greets you with, "Hey, bud." How would Gorons talk? What do you think their voices would sound like? Probably very deep voices. Probably got a great baritone. All right, so check this out. So he's got his details right so far. These statues can travel us up to the sky or down from the Isle of the Goddess, which is Skyloft. So that's really cool. So you can, I think you can quit out. I've actually never tried to quit out, but I love hearing what he has to say because it's really funny. A connoisseur of ancient cultures. He's about to blow your mind. People actually live on the island. No way. Yeah, way, because I've already been there. We revere the goddess. It's a perfect society, totally free of conflict or unhappiness. I think Groose would like to have a word with you. Way more advanced. Filled with wonders. I didn't see any wonders. The buildings are all made of gold. There's mystical water that makes you live forever. Plump fruit that cures all diseases. Pumpkins that never rot. Magical wildflowers. And the weather's perfect. So, look at that enthusiasm. Amazing, right? Wrong! It is beyond amazing! Look at that giant text. Okay, so apparently our pleasant little home of Skyloft is made out of gold and has the fountain of youth. Lots of stuff. It's a perfect society with no Grooses to be found. I'm pretty sure he's got his facts wrong. But it's really funny because, of course, he doesn't have everything straight. I mean, think about it. The Skyloft has been floating in the sky for generations, like hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. And this dude's been chilling on the ground. I mean, there's got to be stories passed down, but how much would they actually know? So it's cool. I love this idea of, twisted history. They don't know everything. So we've activated one of our birdie statues, and we'll go ahead and save. And what that does is it actually... GORO! That is a Goron greeting. The traditional Goron greeting, I suppose. Maybe. GORO. What was that? It was me saving my game, dude. I didn't do nothing. I just talked to the statue. Alright, anyway, let us continue. There is our beacon. So we can actually remove the beacon now. I pretty much never use them on the ground, on the surface. I use them a lot in the clouds, and you'll see why later. Wow, thanks game for letting me know that I pushed the log far enough. That is one, I mean, there are some issues with this game. It gives you way too many obvious, little cutscenes and camera movements to say, hey, look what you just did, that you already knew that you just did, but let's show you anyway, in detail. But whatever, I still love this game, even though it probably does the most wrong. It does the most wrong things out of most of the Zelda games I've played that I love. And yet, it does enough right, and it does it so right, that I love this game so much. It's so fun. And it's beautiful. I mean, just look at it. It's like a painting come to life. I get really excited when I play this game. Alright, so once again, we are painting in more of our map with Farron Woods. Isn't it beautiful? So we have our map. Oh, I'll be yawning. Alrighty. Zelda's somewhere. She's somewhere. It's a miracle. No, I'm not going to use my dowsing. This is what we talked about last episode. I don't dowse. So, the reason I got it out just then is because Fi will beep at you over and over and over until you start to dowse. So what you do is just pull out your sword and then just put it away. Just start the dowsing process and then put it away, and you don't get the beeping anymore. So we're going to start adventuring through this place to look for Zelda. And we got some bokoblins attacking they're attacking a bush. Oh, the bush is moving. There's something alive under there. Oh, come on, man. Just let me hit you with my sword. I should probably Z-target him. Man, they're fast sometimes. Like, sometimes they're really slow with their swords. Yeah, see, this is what I was expecting to happen in the last battle. Okay, so that happened. So anyway, we defeated them. We dispatched them without taking any injuries. Slightly macabre fashion statement with the bokoblin symbol. So we got our first of our crafting items. And this bush wants to talk to us. What could it mean? What could it possibly... Oh my gosh, it's a living creature with arms and beady little eyes. Queekoo! He's freaking out. He thinks I'm one of the bokoblins. You need to get your eyes checked, buddy. I'm like a foot taller than bokoblins, and I'm a lot more handsome. Because they ugly. So, the creature is called a kikwi. Kind of like a kiwi, but it's not a fruit. It's a living creature. Just add a letter to kiwi and you get a kikwi. So it's eliciting a dowsing response similar to Zelda, which Fi has no idea how, but it's pretty clear that it would be because Zelda came into contact with such a creature. So Zelda's been through here somehow, one way or another. Get some stamina. Alright, so let us follow our friendly little Kikwi who still thinks we're a bokoblin. Don't know where you got that idea, buddy. They're really cute, though. I like the Kikwis. They're, like, completely useless, but they're adorable. So he's hiding behind a mushroom. And there he goes. He's running away. And he's hiding behind the other mushroom. Where'd he go this time? Where did he go? Ah, yes, he went to the tree. Now we can talk to him. Delightful. Hey, little buddy, stop freaking out. I'm not a bokoblin. I'm a Link. This is really cute. It just now dawns on him. Just now dawns on Machi that I actually saved his life. Yep, so like we deduced, he ran into Zelda. She was in trouble. She was being chased by monsters. We need to find her. We need to save her. She was running from monsters. Yeah, Fi is much more scary than Link is. Okay, so we found Machi. Alright. False positive dowsing reaction. Yeah, so basically what this area effectively serves as is a really long dowsing tutorial. I don't use dowsing here. It's just run around, explore the place, and find stuff out on your own. Cheer up, Kuweep. Alright, I will cheer up, Kuweep. And we made a shortcut. Cool. Got an amber relic. Okay, when it says they're found everywhere, this game ain't kidding. Amber relics are all over the place. It is the most common item you will find for upgrading your gear. That's what these items are for. They are for upgrading your equipment, your gear. Alright. So let's us move forward. We got a Baba, an Alibaba on the ridge, but we're going to avoid him. Run ahead. Don't block my sword. Alright, here's another way you can dispatch them. Let him attack you, shield bash, and it stuns him, and then attack 3 times. That's what I generally do because they tend to be really quick. And then Octoroks can be dispatched by reflecting their attacks back at them. I don't even know what I just did that was right. I did something. This is cool. I'm actually not sure what this is all about. Well, here we are. We're by a waterfall. We're in a spring. No, it's not spring. It's winter outside. For me, it's like eternal spring in Faron Woods. There we go. Another shortcut. Woohoo! And an amber relic. Because they really are everywhere. Clear the path. Onward and upwards. Onwards and upwards, my good friends. So it also serves as a nice tutorial of the kind of different sort of enemies you'll face around here. So we cut that rope, then it makes us a swinger thingy. It's not a swinger thing. That's not what I meant. It's a rope to swing on. There. Okay. I'm not gonna say anymore. What is this giant ball of fur? What could it be? Oh my gosh, it's a Kikwi. Bucha. We had Machi and now we have Bucha. Or Buka. Where's Zelda? Where's my girl? Ah, she was with you. Bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Help me out. Okay, so he is terrified, and so he can't remember things when he is frightened. So we have to go find his other Kikwis. There's 3 of them. We gotta find 3 more Machis. They're not Machis, they're Kikwis. What's up, Fi? 85% probability that you'll be aided. Well, yeah, there's her probabilities. I detect an 85% probability that continuing on with this game will help you in your quest, is basically what she's saying. Okay, so now we have a Kikwi option. Cool. We can dowse for the Kikwis. No, you don't need to explain nothing to me. That's helpful. If I was dowsing, that would be really helpful, but I don't dowse. Yeah, so see we have the little beeper. So you just switch to the Kikwi and then you just put it away. And you're fine. Nothing to worry about anymore. So we're going to go search, hunt down the Kikwis. Also, I mean, come on, we're looking for Kikwis. And look, this is not a very big area. I mean, there's 1. There's Zelda. There's 3 more. I think, okay, if I remember correctly, there's 1 here. There's 1 here. There's 1 in this area, I believe. Oh well, we're gonna go find them 1 at a time. We're gonna cut up some pumpkins. There's a fairy! It's a fairy! We can't catch the fairy right now. But anyways, fairies, just like in every Zelda game, if you have 1 in a bottle, you can do cool stuff. Alright, let's jostle this. These little spike balls will hurt you if you come into contact with them. They're like sticky bombs. They stick to you and then they explode in very, very, very tiny explosions, but still, they hurt you. So we wanted to jostle them off of there. Okay, what was I saying about fairies? Oh yeah, if you have one in a bottle, then if you happen to lose all your hearts, you don't die. They'll revive you. So now we have this new guy, the blue-hatted Bokoblin. To deal with him, the blue-hatted Bokoblin. What about him? Oh, he blows a horn and will constantly summon more Bokoblins until you defeat him. So whenever you see that in battle, you want to go straight for the the dude with the blue hat that's tooting his horn. There you go. Okay, the Kiwi's scared, needs help getting down. Yeah, he just told me that. Come on, Fi. I can figure stuff out for myself. Alright. Here's how we get him down. How do we get stuff down from trees? Roll into him. It's a wonder Link doesn't have back problems from smacking against trees all the time. We saved a Kiwi! He's alive! I'm sorry it hurt you. I didn't have any other choice. So, what now? Lopsa! Lopsa! Sup, Lopsa? Was very happy to help you. Well, yeah, I know, because there's 3. 5, I mean, I understand why players get frustrated with Fi. Because she's, like, constantly telling you everything that you already know. But you know what? It's fine. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Yeah, Fi, I mean, whatever. She doesn't talk too much. Okay, she really does, but whatever. I don't know. She doesn't bother me all that much. Oh, I want to go... Actually, yes, I want to go up here. Because there's a little scene with Fi that I'd rather just get out of the way right now. Because I really like this spot, and then she ruins it. Thanks. Thanks for telling me that I can use the dowse. No, this is a cool little place. It's the sky. The sky. It's not the sky. It's the little viewing platform. So we do have a great view of the place. There's a giant tree in Faron Woods. It's gigantic. I think it's bigger than the Great Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time, who also appears in Wind Waker. Pretty sure this tree has broken the record for giant trees. Okay, anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go find some Kikwis. No, come on. There we go. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to be aggressive with these guys. They don't know what's good for them, obviously, or they wouldn't be tormenting the surface world. I also find it really funny that there's a Kikwi right here. We have to cut all the grass because he thinks he can hide in the grass. I also think it's funny. They put stamina fruits onto a lot of these climbing areas. But usually the stamina fruits are in an area where you'll have only used up like half of your stamina. It makes it a little too easy. Urla! Alright, so there's one more Kikwi. Thanks, Fi. I know exactly what you're going to say. That there's more Kikwis. Alrighty, let's go. Yes, the Elder's okay. I will totally tell him that you're there. Probably. All right, let's go fight some dudes. All right. We'll just do the easier way. Okay. That worked. I'm not gonna fight you. I don't want to fight everybody. I want to be peaceful. If only there were a way to be peaceful. Okay, yes, I do believe we need to go up here. Wait a minute. Yes. That was a close one. He almost got me. Okay, so we come over here. There's a hole to drop into. Oh no, the horror. But we're fine. Link can handle a couple falls. Oh, this is a Kikwi. Don't eat me. I taste terrible. Classic line by anyone who thinks they're about to be eaten. Try and trick your captors into thinking that you taste awful. Ulo. Alright, so we found all the Kikwis. It's so delightful. We found all the Kikwis. Really? I wasn't just about to do that myself. And we got some money. Look at that. Money grows on trees inside of fruit. It's a truly amazing world. Oh, I can't quite reach that. Okay, we're actually back at the beginning. Alrighty then. We put together this handy little shortcut. There's Matchy hanging out by his tree. I don't know why he's still there, but he's still there. And here we go, running up the hill. And you actually have to sprint up inclines like that. If the incline is steep enough, which that one is, then you do have to sprint up it. I'm not just doing that to look cool. Oh, that would be a fair assumption. That is something I would do. Got little birdies floating around. And away we go! Back to the elder. Got a report to him of our progress. Hello, sir. You're welcome. Alright, where'd she go? The temple, of course! Because what do we do in Zelda games? We go from dungeon to dungeon. And many dungeons are called temples. So of course she's in a dungeon that we have to go to. Now, those ruins right there, that is not actually the temple. Those are ruins of a temple. We have to go farther than that. We'll see. You almost forgot. I get a reward. Cool. It's a Kikwi heirloom. Now, this is actually really funny what the heirloom is. First of all, he pops it out of his back bud thing. I don't know why you keep it there all the time, but it makes sense that he lies on his stomach. Second of all, the Kikwi heirloom is a slingshot. I'll just let you think about that for a little bit. I'm not really sure how the Kikwi would use a slingshot, but here we go. We got the first of our items in our arsenal. Just like in every Zelda game, you get items like a bow and arrow, a slingshot, a boomerang. So we got our first of a arsenal. As you saw, there's like 8 slots there. So we have plenty more to find. So that's what the seeds in the gear shop in the bazaar are for, so you can buy ammunition for your slingshot. Sorry, I got a bit of a sore throat. So that's what our B button is for. We didn't have any use for the B button before, but now we do. So we've got a little reticle. What you'll find out is that as you shoot over farther distances, the slingshot, first of all, they have a limited range. Like if I try to shoot at the Bogoblin, it's not going to hit him. I shoot way up, it's going to get closer, but it's not going to hit him. They travel in an arc. They have a limited range. So you want... That was... Oh, gosh. What am I doing with my life? Okay. They have a limited arc. They have a limited range. So you got to sort of finagle your way through it. But with some practice, it all comes together and works out really well. So here we go. There's a strange cube. I don't want to dowse. I just want to look at the cube. Alright, so there's a strange cube. What are we going to do? We can't do nothing to it. Can't do nothing? Where did I learn grammar? Alright, we can't do anything to it. So we're going to move forward. Interesting thing about mushrooms in this game. They're indestructible. They're more indestructible and faster at healing than Wolverine. It's quite amazing. Quite impressive. So, we are going to do something. We're going to shoot a vine. Okay, we're going to continue to this next area. You know what? We are going to get all the way to the dungeon that we are on our way towards. Fi, you do realize that I've already done everything that you just told me how to do, right? This thing I like is that she has like preset times to tell you things. But since I've already played this game and I already know how to do stuff, it's like I end up doing the things that she wants to tell me before she tells me about it. The joys of replaying a game. What is that? Strange feet of an intruder. Who could it possibly be? Find out in the next exciting episode of Tadpole Superhero. T-Ball plays Skyward Sword. Yeah, that one got away from me. More painting. We're going to paint in more of our map. It's delightful. The deep woods. We're deep into the forest of Faron Woods. Awesome. Okay, so Fi's going to give us a little intro to our area. She's our tour guide. So we have to, we gotta go towards the temple. We gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster. Faster, faster, faster. Has anybody else seen that show? So we're gonna shoot a beehive, and then we're gonna run. And then we are going to cross. Because I don't want to fight all those guys. I'm going to be honest. Bokoblins are the one enemy that I dislike fighting the most. Or I like fighting them the least. What is going on, Link? There we go. Oh, and this is the best part. It's when they try to follow you. You can shoot them and they fall off. Oh, I love this game. Wow, that was fast. Look how fast he is at switching his sword around. Not fast enough, buddy. Oh, we got an Octorok. And you can't actually reflect their attacks with your sword. It's just the timing's a little trickier. But you can. I'll do that a couple times just to demonstrate. The timing's a little trickier because your sword swing takes more time than a shield bash. Alright. Okay, so we can start traveling across the thing. We can actually purposefully fall off. Jostle it a bit. Just fall off, dude. No, I gotta climb up. There we go. Alright, so I knocked him off. That was fun. So here we go. And we're crossing. And you can also hold A to move faster. It's also easier to fall off, but whatever. Take a risk. Okay, so we have a nice little stump we can sit on if we're running low on hearts, like we saw in the previous episode. We can sit to recover health. We just found a beetle. It's another item we can use for upgrading certain items. We got some ammo for our slingshot. Beautiful. There's Deku Baba, who's trying to be threatening, but he's really not that scary. And which... Well, that was unfortunate. Okay. Remember to aim your jumps. Remember, kids. Carefully... Oh, gosh. Aim your leaps. What? Oh, this is Comedy Central right here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Well, now that that's taken care of. Oh, here we go. We have a new type of Deku Baba. This one switches the direction it opens its mouth in. Which is really annoying. It's a tricky little bugger. It can take some tries. And here's our buddy Gorko. Hey, bud. What's up? So we can talk to him about this strange cube here. He's our secondary tour guide through the surface land. We have Fi and then we have Gorko. Goddess cubes. It's a great name because there were cubes left behind by the goddess for the hero. Summon forth light from a heavenly blade and may that sword's master receive aid. What could it possibly mean? I love riddles. Sure, let's crack the mystery. Thanks a billion. Thanks a billion. He is effusive with his thanks. The light from a heavenly blade. What could that possibly mean? It means we need a lightsaber. A good old Skyward strike. Make the cube turn into a beam of energy and shoot into the sky. And it is delightful what happens with that. That's where our beacons come into play. Our whirly beam thing. So we used a whirly beam thing. That's what we should probably call the Skyward strike from now on. It's our whirly beam thing from our lightsaber. So that's what the cubes are all about. It's pretty cool stuff. Go ahead and push this over. And there's another cube. Just waiting for our whirly beam thing. So let's go do that. And then this episode has gone on quite long. So we'll go ahead and save just outside of Skyview Temple, which is our first dungeon. So here we are. There is our sky. Fi! I was just telling the audience what was happening, and they had to show up and interrupt me. So rude. She's so rude. Don't you know we're on camera? Of course. Okay. This is a terrible aid for the hero. She goes, "You're the chosen hero. Are you sure you want to go fight monsters? Because you have to." This is very counterproductive. So we can use the goddess, not the goddess, the bird statues to soar back into the sky if we want to leave the surface world. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and save here. This has been T-Paul, Tadpole Superhero, playing The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, positive or negative. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.